Hey, it's Joel Mark Witt for Personality Hacker. It's a Sunday. I'm kind of hanging out in my house. Just, it's a day off. We're not supposed to be working, but I thought I'd shoot a video really quick. I was thinking today, so I was getting online this morning reading about the elections. There's an election cycle in the United States, time of this recording. And I'll tell you, when I read about politics and stuff, I get really upset. It starts to affect me where I see people making decisions. A politician will say something about doing this thing, and I'll find myself getting really frustrated by that. Like, how could they think this? And then people are arguing online, and it's about, this person's going to ruin our country. This is our last chance to, make anything good in our country. And I'm finding myself getting really worked up and angry and frustrated, and my energies are getting dispersed. And I'm realizing that if, Antonio and I want to build this company, Personality Hacker, and we want to make an impact in the world, we have to be mindful. I have to personally be mindful of managing my energies. I've got to make sure that I'm putting things in my heart and my mind that aren't going to get me upset, worked up, create a distraction for me. So I've decided today I'm going to go on a 30-day news fast. I'm going to cut out any news cycles, anything that could be frustrating, upsetting, distracting. I'm going to play with this. And I feel like I've done this before in my past. A few years ago, I cut out all news for a period of time. I think it was like 6 months. And man, I felt great. It felt so good to be free of the burden of having to be in the know, of having to consume information and news. So I'd encourage you, if you want to join with me the next 30 days, or whatever time you watch this, to do it on your own. Just cut out news. I think a lot of people worry, like, well, I won't know what's going on in the world. I won't be aware of all the things happening, and I'll feel like I'm uninformed. You're still going to know. If something big goes down in the world, it's almost unavoidable. Someone in your life will tell you what went on, or you'll see it posted on Facebook or whatever. But cut out the active seeking of news sources. So if you see an article posted, and you see the headline, that's all you really need to know. You don't need all the details of how many people were shot or how many things. You just let it go by. And certainly don't seek out news sources. Certainly don't watch any kind of cable news television or any kind of news source, and certainly don't seek all that out. You're going to find, especially if you're addicted to the news cycles, you're going to find that you're going to have a withdrawal period. You're actually going to get the shakes like a drug addict would. Like, I got to know what's going on in the world, and it's going to be challenging for you. But watch what happens to your energy levels. Watch what happens to your happiness levels. And watch what happens when you start to stay focused on what you're passionate about in life and not get distracted by all the other things everybody else is doing. I find myself, when I cut this out, I compare myself less to other people. Because it's not just about bad news. It's about what other business leaders are doing and things, right? I might read about some business leader like Elon Musk and be like, oh man, I wish I could be like him. He's so focused and successful. He's making such an impact in the world, or other people. But if you cut all that news cycle out, whether it's current event news or business news or whatever, you're going to find yourself feeling so much happier, so much focused, have so much energy. So I'd like to encourage you to join with me on this journey if you're so inclined, and leave some comments below. Let me know how this goes. Let me know that you're going to do it, and then as the journey goes, what are some things coming up for you? Are you having some withdrawal from the news cycle, from the information you're used to getting that hit on every day? Or is it just fine? You're not having any issue with that? My guess is if you've been addicted to this, it's going to be a struggle. And let's join on this. Let's do this together. I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave some comments in the area below, and let's go from here. Joel Mark Witt, Personality Hacker. Talk to you soon.